This is Prince Harrison, owner of Optimal Fitness and Optimal Fitness Supplements, and IBB, an NPC promoter. I'm here with Josh Glover, who is an NPC athlete. He recently competed in our 2012 NPC Heart of Texas Championships that was held on the state fairgrounds at the Fair Park Music Hall. How was that experience for you, Josh?
I loved it, Prince. It was a great show, a lot of fun. It's a particularly nice venue, which is always nice as an athlete and competitor, because having a backstage that's conducive to warming up, stretch, and being able to just breathe a little bit was great. So it was a really fun show, and I enjoyed winning. So.
Well, great. I appreciate your nice comments. One of the things is that Josh is a part Native American. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
In Spanish.
A little bit in there, yes, sir.
All right. And he's also of age, too. That's one of the things I joke with him about. This guy grew this beard in about 3 days, I think, wasn't it?
It took me about 5 weeks, maybe. 5-6 weeks. First time to ever really try to grow a beard, but it was...
But this is what you have on now, though.
This right here, this is just since the show last weekend.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He grew this just a few days ago. I mean, it's amazing. But I told him, because he was shaved at the show, and I said, I'm sorry, we don't accept anybody under 16, because he looks like he's about 14 when he does this. But seriously, though, Josh is a very good athlete. I think he has a lot of potential. And one of the things that we always stress at our company is part of being a great athlete, part of being a great human being is having a great personality, having someone that you can walk up to talk to, someone that you feel like can be a role model. And I think that's would define you.
I would like to think so. I mean, I think that being personable and especially being willing to help your fellow sportsmen is what is going to further advance not only this sport, but anything we do in life.
Oh, that's absolutely correct. I couldn't have said it better myself. And that is so true because, and that's one of the keys to success, is it's not always about how you look. Bodybuilding is a sport, a very visual sport, but it's also a sport that involves a team. And part of that team would be the people that support you, your gym, Metroflex Gym. Greg McCoy, who's the owner, I want to thank him profusely for letting us use his facility in Plano. They're about to move to a new facility next year that's going to be incredible, more incredible than the one they have now. And people who go there feel comfortable, feel relaxed, and it's a great atmosphere. People either are hardcore or just want to go there and get in better shape, because there are other members there that will encourage you, the trainers will encourage you, and you feel very comfortable. But one of the things is that it's a positive atmosphere, a team that is positive. That's important in life. Now, one of the things that, Josh, this was not your first day at the rodeo, right?
Not my first day at the rodeo, literally and figuratively. I've done 4 shows. My first show was the Ronnie Coleman Classic in 2009. It was just my first experience. Just wanted to get my feet wet. Just wanted to get on stage and flex my muscles. And then last year I did the Ronnie Coleman and the West Texas Classic. I weighed in 170 last year, and I made 184 and some change this year at weigh-ins in a little bit better shape. So if I can put on another year or two muscle like that, I'll be doing good.
Well, that is great. Some of you may be too young to remember this gentleman, but I think he has a physique like Bob Harris, a very symmetrical, very aesthetic physique, and that is something that is very important in terms of marketing yourself, and being successful, and getting into the modeling world, because it all ties together. And that's one of the things we'll be looking at, is that his physique is such that right now you are perfect for doing fitness, modeling, doing different types of clothing. I know it's something that's of interest to you, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, any exposure is good exposure, and whether that be the stage or modeling or magazines, anything, it all sounds good to me.
That's absolutely correct. The other thing is that, because I want to go ahead and give you some airtime to discuss what I said. It was an intentional pun, because I said it wasn't his first time at the rodeo. Well, he comes from a background of riding bulls and horses, and I'm very familiar with that because I grew up in a little town called Belton, Texas, where we had the big 4th of July rodeo weekend. So I'm real familiar with riding bulls, well, looking at them anyway. But I'm very familiar with that atmosphere.
What can I say? It's quite a change from going to one background to the next. Growing up, we always like to do stuff outside and to work hard and to use your hands, and you know, bull riding and rodeo was a natural fit. In high school, we were in FFA and 4-H and all that stuff, and we raised and showed cattle and pigs, and so rodeo was a natural next step. And how it got from there to here, I don't know. I guess getting hurt and paying lots of money to drive all over Texas is not conducive to a normal life. So I think having a normal schedule of training, and I love to eat, so eating works out with bodybuilding pretty well. So I think staying grounded and having something to do like that is a little bit easier on your time and your body, and maybe live a little bit longer too.
Oh, you're absolutely right. It's funny you mentioned the FFA. I was in the FFA. I built some tables and some shelves, and I have an old bookshelf, so that takes me back to a few centuries ago. But anyway, but it is a fun thing, and the rodeos are fun. But as you said, I think in terms of longevity, in terms of having more fun, and also just developing your body, having a healthier atmosphere, this is a great way to go. So what's your next step?
My next step for me is to continue on with my conditioning and dieting the next 4 weeks, and get Texas State, see if I can qualify for nationals, and enough to qualify for nationals, but win. And that's the goal, and that's where I'm headed right now.
Well, that's the spirit. For those that don't know, Josh won the middleweight class in the novice division, so now he is open. Once you win the novice division at any NPC show, you could never go back to novice. So now he's forever open for as long as he chooses to compete. So his next step, as he just mentioned, is to go to the Texas State Championships. He places first or second in his weight class. He will qualify for the Nationals. And the Nationals is where the really, really big dogs go. It's our largest show in the country. And the people that win first or second now, this is a change. It used to be first place, but first or second get their pro cards. Now, it is a large show. Last year they had over 900 competitors. So I only encourage people to go there that realize this is a very, very tough show, the Nationals, and be sure you're bringing it when you do that. But what Josh is doing is paving the way for success.
That's right, paving the way. Take this time to just compete and get qualified, and then take a year, probably get big, and put some muscles on, and come back and scare him again next year.
That is great. And again, that's a great way to look at it, because some people will qualify for nationals and then go to a national show immediately. Because you're qualified doesn't mean you're ready.
That's absolutely right.
So he wants to qualify, and he has just again, for those of our audience that don't know this, once you qualify for a national show, that qualification is good for the rest of that year and a full year after that. So he's going to go back, do some more homework, and get bigger, and maintain his symmetry. And we plan to work with him here at Optimum Fitness, as well as his team at Metroflex Plano. And together, we hope we can all accomplish some great things with you.
Absolutely. I look forward to working with you guys, and of course my brothers at Metroflex Plano, and take a minute to really give a lot of praise like you did to Greg McCoy. Without him, almost none of this could be possible. So thanks, Greg. Thanks, Metroflex Plano. And thanks, Prince. Thanks, Optimum Nutrition.
Thank you. Optimum Fitness, by the way.
Optimum Fitness. Optimum Fitness.
That's it.